and welcome to the Horizon Dashboard Glance tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be discussing an introduction to Horizon Glance and accessing the dashboard, listing images, creating images, editing images, deleting images, and a conclusion of all these options. We assume you have the basic knowledge about OpenStack and its services. Glance is OpenStack's image service. It imparts discovery, registration, and delivery services for server and disk images. It is the core OpenStack service which allows the creation of virtual disk images and storing them. The images that are stored can be used as templates, which the clients can use to get a new server up and running easily. The virtual machine images can be stored in backends, local file systems, or even in the OpenStack Object Storage Swift. Glance Image Services uses a client-server architecture, which allows you to have a REST API. It can be used to respond to the request to the server. Let us now familiarize with the Glance service in Horizon Dashboard. We will begin by accessing the Horizon Dashboard. To access, type the IP address on your browser bar, and then when you see a login page, provide the credentials. We will be accessing as an admin in this tutorial. As a Glance admin, you have an additional tab on the left-hand side called Admin. For a normal user, you only see a project tab and identity, but for an admin user, you have an additional tab called Admin. Under the Admin, you have System Information, and here you also have the images. If you click on Images under Admin tab, you basically see all the projects and images being used. So not just one project as you would see for a normal user, you can only see your project images. But as an admin, you can see every project on the system and the image name and the type of image and the status and if it's public or protected. You can also create an image or delete an image or edit an image. We'll be going through these options later on in this tutorial. But this is what you can do, or these are the extra privileges you have as an admin for Glance. Let's now proceed to create an image. To create an image, click the button Create Image on the top right corner of the screen. Provide a name for your image. We will just name it as a test image. A description describing the image that you're going to create in the next field. Choose an image source as image file. If you have the image saved in the local machine, or image location if you have an external HTTP URL from which the image can be loaded from. It's possible to create your own images, but in most cases you're going to be downloading existing images. Where you can get them will depend on what you're trying to accomplish. We will be using an Ubuntu image for this example. We already have the URL that we have entered in the image location. The kernel field is meant for AMI style image. It denotes the ID of the image stored in Glance. It is optional, just like RAM disk. Format. Images can be specified in a variety of formats, from QCOW2, the format for QEMU, to ISO, the same format used for CDs, to VDI, format used by VirtualBox, to RAW, which is essentially a block-by-block copy of the original. We'll be choosing RAW for this example. Architecture. Every CPU conforms to a specific architecture, such as x86-64, PPC-64 for 64-bit PowerPC, or ARM for, ARM. This field specifies the required architecture for VMs running this image. Minimum disk and minimum RAM. These are optional as well. They denote the minimum disk size required to boot the image, and minimum RAM denotes the minimum memory size. Public checkbox is checked only if the image can be shared with all other tenants. By default, this access is only provided to admin. If you have checked protected, the image will be prevented from getting deleted. Once the image details are provided, click on Create Image button to create the image. This will take a couple of seconds. You will see a success message on the top right corner, just like the one flash right now. Wait for the status to change to active. There it is. Now you can see that our test image is created. Right now it doesn't show a project but the project you can select as an admin, but you can switch between admin and demo. Like on the top there, we created an admin. So let's go ahead and refresh it. There, you can see that the project is on admin. Now you have successfully created an image. If you wanted to create your own image, you can save it in a file location, and instead of using an URL, you can just go into the file location and upload it. Next, let's see how you can edit the image. What if you want to change the memory size, RAM disk, or etc. details, or maybe even the name? Click on the Edit Image button. Change whatever parameter you want to change. Right now, we just want to change the name. So let's say test image 2. Update image. There you see, our image name has been updated. Within seconds, you can successfully create and edit image using Horizon Dashboard. Now let's see what are the steps to delete an image. Just go on the right and you see two options, updating metadata or deleting image. You can, right now we're not going to update metadata, but you have an option of changing that as well. Metadata is basically text information pertaining to an image file, embedded into a file or contained in a separate file that is associated with it. So it's basically details relevant to your image itself. And we'll be deleting the image. Delete. Working. Done. As easy as that, you can create an image, edit an image, and delete an image within minutes using the Horizon Dashboard as an admin user. To summarize, Glance is the only image service for OpenStack. Within Admin Project, go to Admin and then Glance can be accessed within the Systems tab. The Horizon Dashboard manages images using the functionalities that allow you to list, create, edit, and delete images of the virtual disks and servers. You can check out our other videos on Horizon Dashboard, which include Keystone, Nova, Neutron, Cinder, and Swift. Thank you.